Hi everybody, it's Diva Lee here again today, and I'm going to show you how to hopefully remove your blocks from creating the abundance and the wealth in your life. 360-degree abundance. So if you're ready, let's get started. Hi everyone again. Creating abundance. And my guides have told me to call the blocks heart poverty. So when you're stopping the abundant flow of life, abundance isn't only about physical money, isn't about physical wealth. It's about designing your life the way that you want it so that you can create a 360-degree circle of abundance within your life. So many people think that having money is going to cure everything. It doesn't. When you think about a circle, your abundance is only part, your wealth, physical wealth is only a part of it. Your family life is another part of it. Your spiritual life is another part of it. Your friends, your creative outlets. You need that whole circle to be full with no blocks. So instead of creating heart poverty for ourselves, let's see what we can do. Put yourself to the test. Start disciplining your mind and getting rid of old belief systems. Just for starters, let me say, I'm going to give you a phrase, and the first thought that comes to your head, remember it, because that's going to be a part of your block. There will be others most probably, but the one that's on the top that comes to your mind first would have to be your biggest. And then you can go down through the layers as you say this little saying to yourself. Can you say to yourself, in all honesty, I deserve to be a millionaire? Okay, hopefully you've got an answer there or a funny feeling in your tummy. Follow that funny feeling and find out what it's trying to say to you. That's where you need to start digging and doing some inner work and finding out where this comes from. Don't create this heart poverty anymore. Let's clear it with loving intentions. It's a belief system that we've been taught in this 3D reality that only some people deserve to have money. Some people don't. That's not true. As long as you're truthful, as long as you're not thieving money or things, as long as you're prepared to give a little back to either your community or your family, helping. And these things make yourself feel really, really good. I know when my husband and I help charities, that feeling, that feel-good feeling that you get from helping others, there's nothing like it. And that helps to create more abundance because you're paying it forward, and then someone's going to pay it forward to you too. Because it's karma. What you think about, you bring about. So let's open our minds, expand our minds into this cosmology of abundance. We've been taught that it's not right to have money. that it's dirty to have money, that you'll never be any good, you'll never make any money, you'll never have a decent living. Well, let's stop that right now. So I went to the crystal shop the other day because pyrite keeps coming up for me, and it really resonated with me, and it does actually help you to remove the blocks and helps to create a mindset, a loving mindset, a generous mindset, so that you can create your own wealth and therefore help others. And when that all feels good, when you've got that full circle happening, it's not just about finances. I know I'm concentrating on that too, but this is about, you know, like your love life, happy family life, happy work life, happy everything in your life. Let's create it now. So today we're going to be using the Tektite also, as well as the Pyrite. So this is going to help remove the blocks, which, you know, if you've watched my past videos, it helps to remove all negative energy, and you wear it long enough and it does. Oh, I just got actually a real hit with that when I touched that on there. Wow, in my solar plexus. And today for the healing, I can't hold the huge big stone, so I've just got a raw piece here, and I have got raw pieces for sale afterwards if you so choose to. Jump on my Diva Lee Facebook page and I'll have some photos up there. So I have some heart-shaped that's been, they'll be more expensive of course, because someone's had to shape them like this, polish them up, make them look all pretty. And then there's the raw pieces too. And my husband is actually, he's got some smaller pieces than this that he's making peacock ore out of. So he's trying to turn that into rainbow colours. So some people call it peacock ore. I've seen it called rainbow pyrite, and you can actually do that yourself by putting some turpentine and copper coins into a jar with the crystal. And so that's two of our tools today. Another one is a goddess called Lakshmi, and she's a Hindu goddess of abundance. So she creates the wealth for her household. It's not only about wealth, it's about feeding your family even in rough times. It's about creating abundance even in rough times. It's about holding the family together. That's what she is. So she works with the feminine energy, and it's my husband and I swear by it. I was given a sacred chant a few years ago, and I tell you, whenever my husband and I started off a small business together about 20 years ago, and I've stepped back from it so that I can concentrate on things that I want to do. But whenever business sort of gets a bit slow, when things in the world are crashing down around us, we sit and we do the ritual, we chant, we extra careful, because if you're in a recession, people are wandering around in fear, and we can actually subconsciously take that on too. So we become extra mindful and do some inner work to sort ourselves out. And I tell you, it's worked every time. There's never been a time when it has let us down. So, yeah, okay. So the pyrite is, I'm just going to read this little list here, is for grounding, encourages positive thoughts, protects from negative energy, and you can use it. So if you buy a piece of pyrite and you sit down and you give this like 10-20 minutes a day, visualizing what you want every day, you can use this to while you're visualizing your manifestations. Number one tip, when you do sit down and you do your manifesting visualizations, you always talk about it in the now. I now have the house that I want. I now have X amount of money. I now have the ideal relationship. I now have a new car. I now have better relations with my kids or my parents or whatever it may be, whatever you're trying to manifest in your life. Billionaires know how to use this energy. When I was studying underneath my Indian guru, he would often talk about the billionaires that would go to him, that would go to the temples in India that were for wealth creating. They know how to use it and they do it every day, right? So why can't we? If you take a look at people who don't use it and who do, it just takes a bit of effort. It just takes a bit of effort and a little bit of a strong mind to change your mindsets and belief systems. Okay. So when we're ready, get comfortable, turn off all your electronics. We'll do the 3 deep breaths, relaxing your body even each time that you do a breath. Consciously relax your jawline, your shoulders, your tummy, your buttocks, your legs, okay? So we do it 3 times, in through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Okay, are you ready? Let's go. One. 2. 3. Now visualize a golden lantern that's in front of you. It's big enough to take you inside, and there's a bed inside. The door's open and it's ready for you to go in. Create the type of bed that you would feel comfortable on and visualize yourself on the bed. And up above, at the peak, inside the lantern, is the golden sun of Christos. And this golden sun energy is permeating throughout all of your body. We will call in Archangel Michael to please put your column of loving and protective light around us while we're delving into these spiritual realms, these inner realms within us, slashing away any negativity as you need. Please, Archangel Michael, I thank you for doing this. I'm picking up, we've got some other helpers here So your own individual spirit guides are there. I'm picking up some Andromedans, space people. I'm picking up the Arcturians. They're actually holding hands around us. There's also, I can see, she's sort of floating in the ethers, the goddess Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth. Now at your feet and at your head and at either side of you is a big bowl of salt that just absorbs any negativity that's coming off you. On your solar plexus, I'm going to place a piece of pyrite. And right next to it, I'm going to put some tektite. One to absorb the negative, one to replace the negative thoughts with positive mindset, with your millionaire mindset, with the mindset that you have 360-degree abundance, not only just in your physical wealth manifestation, but in every area of your life. Let's dare to make our lives so joyful, so happy, so peaceful. Abundance in every life. I can actually also see a tree that is overlaid going up your spine. And on the branches of this tree, up around your head and your shoulders, is pyrite growing on the tree. There's also a heart-shaped piece of pyrite on your heart chakra in the middle of your chest that's going to release your heart poverty and open it up. So I'm going to start with the tektite, just removing all of the energies. Let's remove all of those negative energies that you have around creating 360 abundance in your life. Goddess Lakshmi is also joining in. She is absolutely fantastic. If you are thinking of investing in a business, moving to a new home, renovating your home, having children, or having trouble, arguments with your children, or anybody, your friends, your family, you call on Goddess Lakshmi, and I can guarantee that she will set you on the right path. She will stop you if you listen to her. If the business idea is bad, she will help you always sort out arguments with kids, with family members, with friends. She'll take the heartache out of grief and loss. You're worthy. You're beautiful and worthy. Pay your wealth forward. It'll come back to you tenfold. If you steal and rob from others, it's taken away from you tenfold. You have to be very truthful in your life. And you know what that takes? That takes bravery. Okay, I'm taking the Tektite around your heart area, over your heart, to try and release the chains of your heart poverty. Goddess Lakshmi is actually working with a rose quartz crystal. That helps to open your heart too. Oh my goodness. I can feel this. This is really going to work today, people. What we're going to have to teach ourselves to do every day when we do our manifestation visualizations for whatever you're wanting to manifest, whether it's just calm and peace in your household, whether it's whatever monetary item that you want, whether it's a raise in wages, whether it's a business idea that you've got and you want to get going. You need to be doing it every day until it comes to you. Take that 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Of course, the longer that you do it to start with, the more blocks you'll remove from yourself, the more help you will get from Lakshmi. But if you just do this meditation and forget about it and forget to do it, it's not going to work because you haven't changed your belief system around money. Good people have money, and good people do good things with money. I know that there are a lot of billionaires that don't share, that don't feed the homeless. This is not about that. This is about sharing. Sharing your wealth, sharing your knowledge, sharing your love. Money really is about the loving energy that you've got with no blocks. So we're loosening up the ties and the chains and the dark energy. Because there's no such thing as time, space, really. That's why I can reach everybody all at once. I'm just visualizing that you're all around me. And I'm helping each and every person that does this meditation. Even if you do the meditation, fall forward this video to the meditation and do this every day, and then you sit down and you visualize what it is you're actually wanting, that would be fantastic to do. Watch your life change. Take notice of when things happen. One really great way of inviting abundance into your life is being grateful for what you've got in the here and now. If you're in a house that you don't like, start being grateful for where you are and that you're in this house. Whatever the situation may be grateful for it. And the more you're grateful about where you are, the more love that you're sending out, and it's going to be coming back. If you're sending out fear, if you're sending out aggression, if you are sending out disappointment, then that's what's going to come back to you. So you've got to learn to wake up every morning being grateful with where you are. That's one mindset that you've actually got to create. You've got to be self-disciplined and wake up every morning and be joyful about where you are in your life. Don't think about, oh my gosh, I've got to do this today, I've got to do that today. No, that can come later, and you can always relay that to yourself in different ways too. But being grateful where you are and being thankful and being joyful that you've created where you are now. And once you can see that and know that you're the creator of your own reality, and you can wake up and you can be a grumpy, angry, sad, feel that you're missing out type of person, then you're going to just create that over and over again. If you wake up every morning and you're grateful for where you are and you feel that love in your heart, then that's what you're going to create. Another really, really good thing is when you do wake up of a morning, put that loving smile on your face. First thing, put a loving smile on your face. It doesn't matter if you're faking it for a while, because do you know what? It won't be faking it after a time. You'll actually just be doing it automatically. It'll become an automatic reflex. And of course, because with that, you're going to be creating the things that vibrate on that frequency. Take beautiful walks in nature. Put that creative, beautiful, loving smile on your face. When you're driving in the car, it's not a smirking smile, it's just that loving, gentle little, life is good smile. I've removed some dark energy, and I'm going to replace it now with protective energy from negative thoughts, an energy that encourages positive thoughts, and a grounding energy to ground that into your being. I'm going to start around the heart. Lakshmi is there. She has a big lump of rose quartz at your head, at the top of the bed. Let the waves of abundant energy start at your pelvic bone and let it travel up your spinal column or your Sushumna that's in your spiritual body. Feel the energy moving up, releasing blocks from those lower three chakras. They're all about lack, fear, anger, jealousy. Let this positive energy swallow them up. They also block any good energy coming in. if you can visualize that your hands are laying down by your side with your palms up, I'm going to place a piece of pyrite in either hand. Lakshmi is now doing a ritual over you with some abundant incense. So you might actually smell wafts of smoke going up. Beautiful, beautiful smelling incense. Now remember that these are deeply ingrained thoughts, and it's going to take a while to remove. We are removing some of them today, but the more that you become disciplined and watch your thoughts, the more you remove your own blocks too. No fearful thoughts, no fearful talks. No worrying thoughts, no worrying talks. You're going to actually teach yourselves a new vocabulary. Instead of saying that you're worried about this situation or that situation, just talk about the situation in a more positive way. You can say something like, I have a situation that I would like to change in my life. Not that I'm worried about this or I'm worried about that, or I fear this and I fear that. Don't do it, don't do it. Find yourselves a more positive way of thinking about it. If you actually call on Lakshmi to help you whenever you've got a problem, she's saying she will teach you how to talk about it in a more positive manner, and it will release the troubles a lot faster. And she's saying that she will help you. Sometimes you can't help external circumstances, but what she can do is she can help you realize that you can cope with anything that comes along in your life. So then you don't have any fears. Instead of worrying to yourself, call on Lakshmi. Lakshmi, please be with me now. Teach me to move through this situation with grace and ease. Please be with me, Lakshmi, while I go to the bank and apply for this loan. Please help me, Lakshmi, with this argument that I'm having with people around me. Help me to see both sides of it. And most of all, it doesn't matter what you go through in life, whether it's stubbing your toe, whether it's the most gigantic accident that could have happened and you even lose loved ones. There are lessons there, and you were meant to go through it to learn these lessons. Nothing ever happens by accident. Nothing. Look deeper within. Find out the lesson. Learn that lesson. And you can actually move through the shock and the trauma of anything a lot faster. Don't hold on to the past. Let's create a beautiful new future by staying in the now, concentrating on the now, and being mindful of our thoughts and actions in the now. Don't get caught up in others' dramas. Stay in the now. If you have external forces that are trying to create mischief in your life, call on Lakshmi, she will help you. Sit down and talk to Lakshmi, create a relationship with her. She's not a myth. Lakshmi is a real being and she lives on Venus, the planet Venus. So don't just call to her in times of trouble. Create a relationship with Lakshmi. Love her. Tell her about yourself. Tell her about your hopes. She's a higher dimensional energy that can see higher than you can and knows how to resolve situations that you have no idea because you're stuck down in the thick of it all. So you can't see the trees from the forest. Lakshmi has a message for you all. Be loving to yourself. Not a conceited love, but an open-hearted love. A humble love. A non-egoic love lasts forever and ever. I can't love you if I try. I can't change you if I try. I will love you till I die. That was the words that I keep hearing. I can't change somebody else, even if I try, but I can love you till I die. It's perfect. And it doesn't only apply to people, it applies to situations. So if you're going through a bad situation, just think to yourself, I can't change you if I try. I will love you till I die. I can't change you if I try. I will love you till I die. always thinking loving thoughts, loving things will come to you. Love has no agendas. It only has a vibration of creativity, and one that moves you forward and one that helps you to live in abundance. It's up to you whether you want to grasp it with two hands or whether you want to walk away and stay the same. It's up to you. May Lakshmi's blessings rain down on each and every one of you, changing your heart poverty into an open-hearted being that you are. Clearing away all of your blocks, all of your beliefs in every single area of your life. 360-degree abundance encompasses every area. Let's be truthful now with ourselves. Let's do the inner work. Let these shadow parts of ourselves move on, and let this new abundance take hold of your being and love you into the perfect God creation that you are. God bless you all. I love you all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for having the fortitude to open yourselves up to new ideas and to new ways of thinking. You're so brave, and you can do this with an open heart and a tweaking of your thoughts and a mindfulness that's with you from dusk till dawn, 7 days a week. Thank you, Lakshmi. Thank you, all of our spirit guides that have joined here with us in our golden lantern. Thank you to the Andromedans, the Arcturians. Thank you, thank you, thank you. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. Coming back into yourselves. I can feel all of this miracle energy swirling around each and every one of you, dissipating the blocks that you have to creating an absolutely beautiful, beautiful existence on this earth, more than you could ever have dreamt about for yourself. And when you start creating this, pay it forward and help others. You cannot make money in this space and time if you're just being miserly with it. Look after yourself first, and with whatever left you have over, let's be generous with each other. even if it's only love. Let's be generous with each other. Okay, I love you all. See you next week. I will put the pyrite up on my Facebook page, Diva Lee, or divalee.co is my website. The shop's not up and going at the moment, but we will soon have it up and going. If you really do want some pyrite, you can even go to your local crystal shop. You don't have to buy it from me. So go to your local crystal shop and try and find yourself a beautiful piece of pyrite that really attracts you. Okay, I love you all. Thank you for joining. Have a wonderful week. Bye now.